This modern generation of so-called professional wrestlers, people in the industry, and fans have no idea what it truly means to be coached in the modern era. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings, salutations, and everything in between. This is the Princess Palace. I am Princess Josh. Now, as you just heard me say, and it is something I truly believe in, this modern era really needs to understand what it means to be coached on a higher level than just mediocrity, than just hanging out with buddies, because this isn't the friendship business, this is the wrestling business, people. Now, everyone wants to complain about how I handle my passion with professional wrestling. Let's be real. Most of you fans and so-called pro wrestlers, people associated with the business, have never even competed in any athletic competition in your entire lives. You barely watch sports to understand what the complexities of this truly are. I mean, case in point, everyone wants to complain about how I spread my passion and try to invigorate that into other people. Let's look at this footage right here. The NCAA, where head coach Brenda Fraser yells at and fires up her player Oluchi Okinawa. And if I'm butchering names, it happens. I mean spellings, corrections. It does happen. I do apologize when I can. But as we're looking at this footage, look at how she's firing up her athlete. What you interpret as yelling, screaming, and this, that, and the other is nothing more than a coach trying to fire up one of their players to be the very best that they can be in the heated moment of competition. If any of you knew what it was like to be coached, it would be simple and easy, right? Because everything moving forward would change. You would understand what true passion, true grit, true sacrifice really is in this business, and those who follow me understand that. This is what I offer and bring to every show that I am a part of. Someone who knows what it takes to achieve success and work at one of the highest levels there is here in independent wrestling and beyond. I am a true entertainer, a true host, and a true news source that each and every one of you can trust. You should be trusting me with your news, your entertainment, and your dang right truths of what professional wrestling is and how it should be. Now, those of you who lack any kind of compassion in their life do not understand this concept. And you will blame people like me, you will blame others for all of your shortcomings because you do not know what it's like to be coached. You do not know what it is like to succeed at high levels, to achieve your dreams that were beyond imaginable. I know what this takes. That's why the people who follow me truly believe in my word. They trust me with their guidance, with the knowledge that everything that I do is for the best. Those of you watching and following my words, always be coachable. Understand what it takes to truly make it great in this industry, in this world, to be a better person, not just in the ring, outside of it. This is a crazy and hectic world, and there are too many people out there that want to hate for no reason, and I know what it's like, because every single day of my life is a fight against those of you out there who wish to hate on me just for existing, just for trying to pursue my dreams, just like each and every one of you. Shame on all of you for trying to bring others down. Together, we will be able to bring a new era to professional wrestling and make it great again. Not just those working in it, but those of you fans who are following my words. Support the athletes. Support those that you truly believe in. Those who are entertaining you. Those who are giving you the truth. Those who are giving you everything that you need as wrestling fans. Donate your time, donate your money, buy the merchandise. Everything that you can do to help these athletes achieve their dreams. Not just me, but those who follow me and this good word. This is a movement. This was just my vendetta. Codenamed a vendetta. Now it is CNV. This is what we are. We accept this role. Those of you who follow me and understand why I am one of the most brilliant minds in professional wrestling today. I am passionate. I am truth. I am everything that is right with this industry. Most of you have gone soft and forgotten that, and I understand. The modern era has not allowed for people to be this expressive anymore. But hopefully, we can work together. Hopefully, in a brighter future, if pro wrestling flourishes, just like every other company I have ever been a part of in my history. Now, in other news, New Heights Wrestling has an event coming up on Saturday, April 11th at the Walton County Fairgrounds, and that event will be known as Bound and Determined. They have already announced some wonderful matches that will be taking place. One match in particular that I have a vested interest in, just like each and every one of you, is their main event for the New Heights Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Mike Faison, Mr. Handle That, takes on Suicidal Soldier for that title. Both of these men have been training hard. Both of these men know what true sacrifice is, but only one of them is going to sacrifice enough to walk out of there with that championship gold, and I, for one, cannot wait to see it all unfold. On Saturday, April 18th, I will once again return as your ghost hostess with the mostess for the NGA Amateur Extreme. This is a wonderful bodybuilding event that I have hosted for many years now, and beyond excited to bring my version of chaotic energy to your stage. We have built a wonderful relationship with each other, and I can only hope that we continue to work with each other down the line, and I get to help crown some brand new professionals in the world of bodybuilding. Then also, on Saturday, April 25th, that will bring us to the Tampa Bay Pro Tampa Bay Rumble. Now, I'm already getting a little bit giddy and excited because I have representation in this Rumble. A few people who wish to be followers of mine, just like you good people out there who are watching along. They will be competing in that 30-man over-the-top rope battle royal so that they may procure a spot for the #1 contendership for the Tampa Bay Pro Heavyweight Championship. 28 other individuals need to know what sacrifice, determination, and what it means to have a good coach on your side each and every event. I am more than just one thing in this business, and I prove it time and time again with all of these wonderful events that you can catch me at. Now, in other good news, I am over 50% complete with the edit for the Florida Deathmatch Carnival. That's right, I am still diligently working, unfortunately due to some setbacks. There has been some delays in my edit, as you all know and I have shared with you, but this footage will still be coming out in a relatively short time, in a couple of weeks, I guarantee you, and you will be able to watch the Florida Deathmatch Carnival for yourself in its entirety on IWTV. And be sure to tune in because it was one amazing show. Our time is coming to an end here, and I just want to thank each and every one of you supporters out there, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would truly not be able to do this. So thank you, and continue to follow the truth that is your princess, Princess Josh, and the movement that we are, CNV. I've said it before, you have taken this vendetta, this simple code name, and we have made it something special. We will continue to make it something special. Please leave your questions, comments, and concerns down in the section below here, or you can email me personally at princessjoshundying@gmail.com. And since we are continuing on with this tradition, we have already started receiving tons of emails, tons of comments. We cannot wait to answer them all. Our first one comes from WrestlingCena69@hotmail.com. And they would like to know what makes me an expert in professional wrestling. I mean, if you're one of my supporters, you understand, right? This is the kind of disrespect that I'm talking about. 13 years in this industry. Some of the best and brightest shows that I've been a part of with some of the best and brightest talent. Iron sharpens iron. While some have only learned one aspect, I've learned every single aspect of this industry. There is not a single form of professional wrestling that I have not been a part of. Thanks to you supporters like out there. I'm getting verklempt. I'm getting all choked up a little bit here. I may be using words wrong because that's my passion for this industry that I hope each and every one of you gets inside of them. Support your local talents. Support those who you truly can believe in and trust in, like your princess. Now, I want to make sure that you all like, share, and subscribe this video because you will help in spreading the great word that is CNV, our movement together. We will make professional wrestling so much better. So many people want to claim that. But I know over the next few weeks, over the next few days, with time, this show will help breed and help grow and help all of you out there learn and understand a lot more and be successful, because wrestling is just a business, and business is never personal. It isn't about making friends, it's about making money. It's about succeeding, it's about achieving your goals, and I've achieved a lot of them, and I want to help all of my supporters, those of you who believe and trust in me, your princess. Now, you can be them, or you can